we are just going to implement a multi-dimension array. So for multi-dimension array, what is the way of writing a source code in C# for multi-dimension array? First, we need declaration of array or initialization of an array. Okay, so what is the type of data you want to input in your array? You will take the type accordingly for the array object. So first is I am taking here some string type data. So I am taking here the array name cars, and we will take the cars data. Okay, string type array. So string. After that, you need to instruct to your system it is an array object, array type object, array type variable. So you will look at square bracket. Okay, then the dimension. If you are not taking here the comma operator, it is one dimension. If you are taking one comma operator, it is two dimension. If you are taking two comma operator, it is three dimensions. So according to the number of comma operators for separating the dimensions of the array. So first we are taking here 2-dimension array. So we are taking here 1 comma. After that the array name. Array name we are taking cars. Then now you have two ways. One, you want to declare the array or initialize the values directly to the array. First we are going to discuss about the declaration of the array. So for declaration we should use the new keyword, and then which type of data you want to enter, insert. Okay, then the dimensions. The dimensions, like we are taking here 2 by 2. So it means the size is 2 row 2 columns. Okay, 2 rows and 2 columns. So it is also called rectangular array. It is 2-dimension array, or it is called 2D array. Okay. After that, you want to initialize the value to it. So cars first position, like you want to take the value, the brand BMW. Second, here you can see 0, 0, first position, 0, 1, second position. Okay, first we will do one thing. We will check if we are giving just value for 2 positions, what the other values will be. It will be empty, or what type of value your system will provide you automatically. Okay, we will check here. Now we will take for traversing your array. Traversing of array. What is the array name? Cars. Okay, traversing of array. So for traversing we will use for loop. Start from 0 and less than 2. Okay, I plus plus. Then we will take another loop for column. The first loop was for row and second loop was for column. You can see here it is the outer loop, or you can say row loop for row. This one is inner loop, and it is representing the column loop. So here we have 2 rows, 2 columns, so that's why we are starting from 0 to less than 2. Okay, so now cars, the value we are taking from I and J. So okay, now we are going to print this value. So how can we print this value? So we'll print by using console dot writeLine or write. Write is better here. Write is better here because with the help of write we can make one row, and after completing the first step of execution we will change the row. We will do the change in row. How can we change it? Console, it is a format only, okay, then writeLine. With the help of writeLine we can change the row. Now console.read key. So you can see here this is 2-dimension array. We declared a 2-dimension array. After declaration we initialize the values to this array. This is called initialization, okay. This particular thing is called declaration and this is called initialization. Then traversing, we are using traversing. This console write and console.writeLine we have used for formatting, because when the value of I is 0, the value of j is become 0 and 1, so it will be 0 0 0 1. First row will be print in a same way, in a same row. That's why we are using here write. After that, when this program body executes completely, then your program control comes to the writeLine. Whenever your program control comes to the writeLine, it will change the row. Then your cursor will blink at the first position, and you can see here the values like that. So you see BMW and Toyota. First row values, second row empty. Yes, now we will make a format. How can we do the format? Now see the formatting. First we will do here one tab space to make it space, okay. Then what is the first name of the array? Cars, C-A-R-S, cars. Then square bracket. After square bracket use here concatenation operator. After concatenation put here the first row number, okay. Then again concatenation, then string, make it comma to be separation the values. After that again concatenation, then the value of j, again concatenation, then string, close the square bracket. So this one represents the value of I, then it will just formatting to separate the values, comma, after that space and j, and here you have taken again the closing square bracket, after that colon and space, and here also put the concatenation. So now after using this, whenever you execute this, value is 0 0 position is BMW, 0 1 position Toyota, 1 0 position empty. Why? Because we didn't put any value, so it is empty. It is not an error, it is an empty space, okay, and it is also an empty. So we understand here we can take the values like this. This is the one way, and if you want to take another values, cars, and here 1 0 1 0 position, you will take like it's 1 1 position, yeah. So it's your choice, you can arrange the values, okay. After that Second way, all of you know well, we can initialize directly by putting the values here. Yeah. So it is one way. It is one way, and the second way, directly put the values here. See, our system is giving here compile time error, so we need to make a separation for rows. That's why. If you are not giving here this, it is an error. Okay. So in this case, what we'll do, we will make it. Sorry. Curly bracket. Okay. So we need to make it curly bracket. It is like first row and it is like second row. So error is finished. Now you can take here 2, no problem at all. So this is representing the first row elements, this is representing the second row elements. Okay. After that, if you print it, the same results you will receive. Same, no change. Okay. Now if you want to take any number of values, it's your choice. You can, one second. If you don't want to take any number here, also it is not an error. You can take any number of values. Like you will increase here some values. Data. But you see here, if you increase here 3 values, so it is asking about the 3 columns. So third column value it is also asking here. Okay. So if you are not giving, if you just give the empty, no problem at all. But you should give the 3 different column values for each. If you are giving to one, to both you need to give. Yes. So here, like you will take any other. So why it is? Because we didn't give here. How many rows? 2. How many columns? 3. Two rows, 3 columns. Yeah. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 and 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. You can see here. It is row 1 means row 0 and it is row 1 means second row. Elements in column, 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. So 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. This value is 0, 0. This value is 0, 1 and this value is 0, 2. Here 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. So it is your choice. And I want to let you understand one more thing. We have taken this traversing because we want to show our data in this format. But it is not like that. You want to show your data by using for each loop. You can use for each loop for 3 dimension, 4 dimension, even for jagged array. Okay. So for each loop it is not like that only working for single dimension, but your format will not be executed like this. It is only the sense you can check your data is not in the tabular format. If you want tabular format, use for loop. Okay. If you don't need to show your data in the tabular format, use for each, no problem at all. Okay. So if I am using here for each loop, how can we do this? Just we will use for each here. Now we implement here for each. For each. For each, what we'll do? Which type of data you are taking? String type. Okay. So string type data from where? In the collection cars. Okay. Just put here console write line. Console dot write or write line, and just make it space. You cannot take in a format, and here just where you are taking value in S. Okay. So now you can see it is traversing by using for each loop. Okay. So after that other things are same, only the format. You will not receive in the tabular form, but it is not like that you will not get your data. Even you are not taking care here about the 2 dimension, 3 dimension of the array. You are just giving the name of the array. Name of the array is storing in one variable particular value and the value to be print from there. You are not caring about it is 3 dimension, it is 2 dimension. But if you are using for loop, you should take care about the inner loop, outer loop, row, column, in which format you want to print. So it is up to you. Okay. Now we are going to implement the jagged array. Jagged array, declaration and initialization. Okay. So jagged array we can initialize or declare by 2 ways. First you can declare jagged array separately, and after that you will take the value accordingly whatever we applied for 2 dimension array. Another way is just take the name of the jagged array, and for jagged array we should remember this point. We will take 2 separate brackets because jagged array is called array of arrays. Jagged array is called array of arrays. So each element of the jagged array is also an array. Each element of the jagged array is also an array. So how can you do this? Here, like I am taking, and I told you which type of data you want to keep in the array. This data type should be same for all the data values. Okay. So if I am taking here a string type data. And after that for jagged array, like I am taking one square bracket and another square bracket. So it represents to your compiler, it is a jagged array. After that, we will take the name of the array, and after that, we will take new keyword, and then which type of values you are keeping here, then how many arrays you are taking inside the jagged array. You can keep here the name like 3 numbers, and in the second, if you are not giving any size, it is not an error. In this, if you are not giving any size, it is not an error, because here you are allowed to take different number of elements in the each array. you are allowed to take different number of elements. If you are fixing the size here, means you are fixing the length of the second array inside the jagged array. Okay, so that's why it is not compulsory to take the size here. So after that, if you are keeping here like cars and the first array, first element, okay, or you can take like this, your choice. If you are taking like this, it means you are talking about the first array. Or even if you want to take the arrays, it is only one dimension array, because we are not taking any comma operator inside the jagged array element. Okay, if you want to take it here multi-dimension array, so you can keep here comma operator like this. If you will keep here comma operator, means you are allowed to take 2-dimensional array inside the jagged array as an element. Okay, first we will talk about the single dimension, then we will talk about the 2-dimension, 3-dimension as well. Okay, so here the first elements like here yes, class, please. Here, so I need to give the size for each array. Okay, so you please keep it, remember in your mind, you should write the size of the array, each array. I am not talking about here row, I am talking about, because here array is an element of the array. So that's why I am talking about the array. This is the first array size, 2, this is the second array size, this is the third array size. Okay, so you can see here the first array 0, second array 1, third array 2. We have taken here 3 arrays. So the first array size is 2, means we can keep 2 elements here. Second array size is 1, so we can keep here 1 element. The third array size is 2, size is 3, we are keeping here 3 elements in the array. So accordingly you can keep the size of the array, how many values you have in the particular array. Yes, we can write it here without size as well. So it is the same whatever we studied in multi-dimension or one dimension. So if you are not keeping size, you are allowed to take any number of values. Okay, after that you can see here We are using here for loop. This for loop, how many arrays you have? So we have here 3 arrays, and this one, from which array you are keeping the values? Array 0, array 1, array 2. Or you can take like this. So each array you will see separately. This is the array 1 elements, this is the array 2 elements, this is the array 3rd element. If you want to make it some format, you can make it here. It is first matrix, it is second matrix, it is third matrix. 3 different arrays inside one array. Huh? For each. See here, first we take 1 4 for the number of arrays, okay? Initialize by 0, and it is showing you the size 3, this one, okay? After that, go inside another 4, take int j starts from 0, then here the j length, it is the length of your array. So CARS cars I dot length. Understand? So here this is the per array length. It will get the per array length. Okay. Then after that you just write here console write line. Just write here console write line. And here this is the square bracket start, then this then you can take another one for comma, another one for j. Okay. Zero 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 one, 1 0, no data, 2 0 2 1 2 2. This is by using for each. This is by using for only. Okay. Both ways, traversing using for loop, this one, traversing using for each loop, this one. Your choice, you can use anyone. This is the concept of jagged array.